Okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to post this or not, or if this is just for me in the future. But I want to do my day 25 summary of the day. It is now technically day 26. But I was out kind of late last night with some friends from my food tour that I met. By the time the food tour ended, it was 9 or 9:30. And I was going to take a taxi back because it was a good long walk. But this family also had a good long walk, slightly different direction, but not completely. And so we decided to walk at least part of the way back together and maybe stop and have a drink before we headed back to our hotels. So anyways, by the time we had had our drink and everything, it was close to 11 o'clock, and I just didn't feel like doing a video last night. But yesterday was an excellent day. I did lots of small videos throughout the day, so if I do end up posting this, I gotta figure out a way to not make it too long. Great morning, not because of the tour, because the actual Vatican second tour or whatever was not fabulous. The tour guide or whatever, just not very good, kind of snarky and rushed, and just kind of drove me crazy because there are parts of the Vatican and Sistine Chapel where you're supposed to be quiet. And of all people to know this, it should be a tour guide who takes people to the Vatican and the Sistine Chapel. And she just kept talking, and it was just really disrespectful, and I got really frustrated about it, and then I was not in a good mood. Thank goodness for these two girls that were in my group, and then we had lunch afterwards, and they were really sweet, so that was a good morning. Came back to the hotel, changed clothes. I was so sweaty. It's very, very hot in Rome, and especially walking. I think I hit over 11 miles yesterday, so I was definitely sweaty and gross. So then I had my evening food tour, started at 6. Got back dressed again and headed out for that. And it was awesome. Multiple stops, appetizers, pizza, pasta, gelato, wine at a couple of them. Just a really good tour. The tour guide, Julia, was super sweet. We went to the Jewish ghetto. We went to Trastevere something, which is, I guess, a hoppin' night spot area. And since I don't really go out in the evening, since I'm on my own, I try not to be out after dark much by myself, just for safety's sake. And I usually start my days pretty early, so by the time I get to the end of the day, I'm tired anyway, so it works out nicely. But just seeing a couple different parts of the city that I hadn't seen as part of my wandering abouts was nice, and the food was nice, and the company was nice. This family I met in the food tour last night, they're from Chicago, Vicky, Scott, Sammy, and Grant. Just really, really nice family. Had a wonderful evening just hanging out with them and the rest of the group and having a drink afterwards and just getting to know them on a little bit more of a personal level, sharing stories about my brother, just sharing our lives. It's wonderful. I just keep meeting people and having that opportunity, so it's great. When I got up this morning, I had no plans for the day except maybe to wander and see a few things I hadn't seen. My legs were so sore. My calves were so tight. I've gone, every day, even the days when I'm traveling, I'm still hitting 5 or 6 miles. And then on most days, anywhere from 8 to 10. Yesterday was 11. I bought a new pair of shoes yesterday thinking, I just need to break it up a little bit. But really, it occurred to me, okay, Annika, it's not your shoes. You need to actually just take a day and kind of veg. So that's what I've been doing. Very, very boring day today. Just had a nice breakfast at the hotel. And then I've just been sitting, took ibuprofen, put my legs up, just letting myself take a day to rest. So kind of boring from a video diary perspective, but I think it's necessary. Keep feeling like I only have a certain number of days on this adventure and I need to make the most of all of them. But that's resulted in, essentially, of the 25 days, I think this is only my second day where I haven't push myself to get out and do something, see something, eat something. So I feel like it's necessary. So here I am vegging in the hotel for the afternoon, morning. I am starting to get hungry because I ate at about 9 o'clock and now it's 2:30. So I probably should at least poke my head out and go get something to eat. But that's where I'm at. That was my stomach growling. So anyway, farewell. Yesterday was a good day. Decided to go out to find some food, and it's turning into a long walk. Didn't put any sunscreen or anything else on, so now my face is red. I guess I'll actually go and find food now and head back. Super grateful for menus with allergy reference keys. Lunch at the Colosseum for my last day in Rome. Yummy pizza and my new favorite beverage. Why not have another limoncello spritz with my tiramisu dessert in front of the Colosseum in Rome? Even though I'm on day 26, sometimes I still can't believe I'm actually here. Okay, full disclosure, I did have 2 limoncello spritzes, but look how pretty this is with these beautiful purple flowers in this really old building behind me on my walk back from my early dinner.